played crazy.
Gang getting this bit. Gang getting this bit.
Damn. What's up?
What's up?
Episode 10.
10 to get in.
10 to get in.
10 to get
10
in.
to get in. Come on in there. You feel me? How y'all day going?
Oh my God.
Today was a cool day. It was a good day.
It's the lies for me. Energy off. It's the
Yeah.
lies for me. I feel it. You'll tell us later. Oh man, I'm good.
Yeah, nah, it's good. I had a good day today.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I had a
Me
good
too.
day.
I'm trying to stay hydrated. It's 110 today.
Ooh.
110.
Right.
That's crazy as hell.
Abs be sweating, titties be sweating, stomach be sweating. Everything sweating. Everything sweating. Horrible.
For the topic today.
Oh, okay.
You gotta say it.
Oh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I go first.
Yeah, you cut both of us.
Y'all cheated, but it's cool. All right, so for my first topic, as y'all know, if y'all don't know, for those of you who are tapping in, and you know what, we need to, but you know what, everything is not even the same. I ain't gonna go back there. But so for my first topic, is the Diddy joint. I wanted to ask, do you guys think that if P. Diddy will bounce back into Hollywood, will Hollywood re-embrace him, especially since a lot of the celebrities didn't show up in support of P. Diddy except for Ye and maybe a couple others, I don't know, but I think Ye was really the only celebrity that really went or attempted to try to go to the court after Rick Ross' baby mother made that all call for all celebrities to step up and stand behind Diddy. Do y'all think he gonna bounce back in Hollywood?
Oh, I'll answer. Okay. Yeah, I think he will. He just have to disappear for a couple of months, fix his image, of course, give back and show that it's a different side of him. I honestly don't understand why they crucifying a man that's just a bisexual freak. Like, I understand the things that he did to Cassie. I don't condone DV at all. But he's a fucking freak. You go on Fig and the cops stop you, they're not arresting Johns. That's what they call the people that pay, Johns. They're not arresting Johns. They used to give tickets. Now, because they don't feel like that's a high priority call or crime, they don't do nothing. So I don't understand. Like, to me, I feel like Diddy will bounce back by the end of this year, to be honest.
I hear that.
I'm glad Diddy most of his charges got dropped. I'm glad. My perspective. What about you, P?
I don't really have nothing to say about it. My perspective is what's good is bad these days, and what's bad is good these days. So long as he's doing what everybody else is doing, long as he's in agreement with how everybody else is living, I don't think nobody will see a problem with it. What people do nowadays that's bad, it gets celebrated and it gets praised. So big up to you.
Free Diddy.
Big up to you, Diddy. Big up to you. So second topic is as DC turns. So we've been having some very good acknowledgments from some popular streamers. Recently, Reggie, if y'all not familiar, he's from Baltimore. He's a very popular streamer that Kai Sinet, who is a part of the AMP house, actually put into position. Reggie was already popping like in the Vine world and the Instagram world, but like Kai really gave him an opportunity to shine. And so He's been running it up on the streaming side. He just recently had this artist on his stream, YTB Faso. I believe he is a little artist from OTF under Lil Durk. And he actually gave a shout out to some artists that he's familiar with from Maryland. And he named PG County artists because a lot of people don't know the separation. So we separate in our area, Baltimore from PG County. But Fatso gave a shout out to Big Win, who is a very popular comedian in the PG County area. And he also shouted out Zanman. Zanman, for those of you who are not familiar, he's also from PG County. Sauce Walker has signed him. I don't know if he's still signed under Sauce Walker, but he was signed under under TSF. So shout out to Man. He's definitely making some waves. He made good music, for the YNs, that the YN music. But it's a good range of music. So I will just say he's not just straight YN music. He does have a range of melodic music that he's an artist. I will give it to Zay, man. He's for sure an artist. Another big shout out to RG Simba. Now this is unique. Y'all know I'm always talking shit about Ang Glizzy. So this 2 days there's 2 episodes in a row, I've been not talking shit. Now, the reason why I'm not talking shit again today is because he recently had an interview with my boy RG Simba. And y'all know how I feel about RG Simba. Like I'm a super fan for him. Like I absolutely love him. Even though he's a youngster and I'm an old head, like I'm like one of the old head fans that's like I'm super fanatic. So for Ant to like double back on RG Simba and do an interview with him and give him some of that OG street game that is respected. Because remember, I told y'all, Anglizzy back in the day, he had the youth, and a lot of people grew up with Anglizzy, like RG Simba. You know what I'm saying? They grew up listening to him, so he is a notable OG in the DC, like I guess you would say the street of maybe my time back then. So he was giving them some game and stuff like that, giving them some good props on how to keep the pressure up. Because when you're an artist like Simba, who's been locked away for a while, you may have some you may feel bad about if you are still popping with your fans, if your music is still good. Like I think all artists go through that type of stage where, you know what I'm saying, they're like down on themselves. It's like, is my music popping? Like, am I still like somebody worth, if do people feel like I'm somebody worth listening to? And basically he was just telling him, yes, you are, and you got to keep going. And I think that's something that all artists should know, that even if you stop, you take a little time period to yourself. If you are an artist, you're an artist. It's like riding a bike, you know what I'm saying? Like once you are in the mix of being an artist, you're gonna always stay in that road. And he's an artist. He has different varieties. I want him to like break out into his Arabic and Spanish, because he does speak fluent Arabic as well as Spanish. And a lot of people don't know that about him. I know it because I'm a super fan. I told y'all, I'm like what's that, noir? Like if I like an artist, like I do like super background, almost stalking. You know what I mean? So I did find that out about him, and I want him to drop some music in Arabic, like Kevin Gates did, or some Spanish crossover music. I think it'll be very dope for him. But that was all for As DC Turns. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for being a part of the DC culture. We trying to build it.
That's what's up. As
DC Turns. Go, P.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Go. I'm waiting on P.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock,
give me G, bro.
Shoot. Oh, I got you. My topic is it's gonna be about the big beautiful bill that passed. As far as this bill that is gonna cut $900 billion from Medicaid from SNAP program. It's going to cut from natural resource research. Only thing that we get is we get a no tax on overtime and a no tax on tips until 2028. But according to the money people, we are going to be $3.3 billion more in debt. 3.3 trillion, I'm sorry, dollars more in debt. So I just want to say basically to everybody out there who feel like politics is not important, the preliminaries are coming up in November. If you don't have a grandmother or somebody around you that is knowledgeable, please, 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 you feel me, learn about what's going on. The Republicans, a lot of Republicans are against it. They don't understand why you want to cut so much from Medicaid. Why would you want to cut from Social Security? Why would you want to take money from people that worked hard for it? And now in their old age, they won't be able to get the benefits that they need. And I'm sure that some of these people in Congress are more than likely thinking, well, we're older. You know, we may need some of these things, or we have family members that may need some of these things. So y'all just keep watching. Big beautiful bill. We're gonna see what they do after this. And if it completely passes, we should probably start seeing changes immediately.
Is that I don't know if you know this, but maybe you can help me out. Do you know about the 14th Amendment and about is that a part of the big beautiful bill plan that removes the 14th Amendment?
No,
I'm sorry.
That I've read or not that I've seen.
Familiar with the 14th Amendment, the law that kind of removes the government, removes our like Black Americans not being able to be deported, like in the 14th Amendment. What happen, even though it is illegally, is that by removing it, it's not stopping. Like if something happens, they like the government could still like send us somewhere. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah, my grandmother sent me something about that last night, but that's not a part of the big beautiful bill.
Okay.
That is a conversation that has been going on politically. In order for the 14th Amendment to be overridden, that would have to be Congress, that would have to be the Senate, that would have to be everybody in agreement. That's not an executive order. So, like I told my grandma last night, you know, we'll just see what happens. This is the person that these people voted for. And if something does happen, the people that voted for him, I hope that they're ready to pick what country in Africa they're going to.
Oh!
It's as simple as that.
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
The country in Africa. I'm going. No, we gotta stay here. I'm native.
I don't mind going.
I'm indigenous.
I don't mind going, but I don't want.
I'm not going to Africa. I'm indigenous to this land. This is my land. I'm Blackfoot Cherokee.
We'll see what your president do.
Our president.
No, we'll see what your president do.
I agree with P.Y.
Yeah, we'll see what he do. That's not. I didn't vote.
You wanted, yeah. You wanted, you know, him to get rid of certain people. He getting rid of certain people. All right.
And that's the thing that I really find amusing is, for one, I know for a fact, because I read it. Me and my grandmother read it. I know for a fact people didn't read Project 2025. And it's just like the saying back in the day when they used to say, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did with Project 2025. So for me, it's hilarious because it's like you said, you guys were all pumped up. Get the Asians out of here. Get the Mexicans out of here. You know, get them out. And now it's a conversation that's being had to where, oh, well, wait. What if we, you feel me, send all the Black people back to wherever they're from? You feel me? So I just find it amusing. Like
they don't know where we from, though. That's the thing. They just only assuming. A lot of people did not travel across that transatlantic ocean.
A lot of people probably didn't, but it doesn't matter to them. That's who these Black people voted for. If they would have actually read and they would have actually listened. And it's funny because he actually said it. He said everything that I'm doing is it was in Project 25, like 2025. Yeah. And everybody said, oh, it's fake. It's fake. Oh, no, that's not about that. He's never going to do that. He literally said on national television in the Oval Office, did they not think that I was going to do what I said I was going to do?
Right. He stood on business about it. He definitely stood on business about it. I mean, what the reality of what's happening is that I heard this statistic that the prison population is decreasing by like 16 mil, or was it 16 million? I don't know the exact number, but I heard that the population is decreasing, the jail population is decreasing, right? So what that tells me is that these white people, not to make this a race thing, but it is what it is. But I feel like these white people are now trying to scramble with how to continue the cycle of slavery, right? And so my thinking is like this AI thing. I think this AI thing is going to be a new way for the white man to infiltrate into the new generation, because it's technology. But I ain't gonna get too deep in it. But that's what I want. I feel like. But you're right, P.Y. Absolutely. Keep how to hide something in that motherfucker in a book. Read a book.
Your president, I don't know if you saw, but now he over there in Africa messing with them. Oh, we just did a peace treaty with the Congo. I'm literally talking to people yesterday because, like I said, I read African news. I've been reading African news for years. It was a lot of Nigerians. It was a lot of different people from Africa that tapped in with me and basically wanted me to know, they dropped a bomb. Like, they assisted in what's going on in the Congo right now. I've been watching this since last year. And President Trump sat up there just the other day and he said, oh, we signed a peace treaty. Well, the Congo just found out they got new diamond mines and new minerals and all of these new things. So what does he do? Oh, yeah, we're going to get up in there. Oh, yeah, the Congo, those people, oh, yeah, we got a peace treaty. They want me. They need help. No, they don't. No, they don't. So for the people that voted for him,
I didn't vote.
Everything that's about to happen, I just want to say
you didn't vote.
When y'all mama and them
didn't vote, but you was going for him. You was rooting for him. You was rooting for him.
Thank y'all for not reading Project 2025. Thank y'all for not believing him like he said he was gonna do what he gonna do. Thank y'all. I want to say thank you. If you watching this, thank you.
Clap again, P. I forgot to put the shades on. Stupid ass.
I told my grandma, you better pick your country. What continent you finna hit? You better pick it.
Where you going, P?
I don't know, man. I told my grandma, I said, I'll probably go to Ghana since they over there making a Wakanda. It's supposed to be Wakanda by like 2030, 2034. So I told my grandma, like, I don't know what continent, you feel me, you going to, or what country in Africa you're going to go to. But I hope that you get to see your 89th birthday in America, because if not, I'll see you at the airport.
Grandma being 89, that's strong as hell.
See you at the airport.
See you at the airport.
Man, that's crazy, man. I mean, I don't know. She's been
back on the boat. I'm going on the airport. I'm not going back on the boat. I'm going on the airport.
Fly back to shout out to my mother. She headed to Ghana this Sunday. She gonna be out there for about 2 weeks. So if she say that's where we gotta go, then I guess.
No, you said you indigenous, you Blackfoot and Blackroot, and you staying here. Make your mind up.
I'm gonna have dual citizenship.
Now you fighting them again. You fighting the pilgrims. You staying here.
I'm fighting pilgrims.
Do it different though. Don't let them wipe y'all out. Do it different.
I've seen pilgrims before in this shopping center. My first time seeing a pilgrim. Y'all seen a pilgrim before in real life?
I never seen
people with the stuff. They don't have no pockets.
I mean, when we went to Utah 2023, we seen the Mormons.
Oh yeah, they all out here.
Yeah, we seen the Mormons, and we actually got a warning. We were out there. My sister did a pop-up for All-Star Weekend. We were there for like 2 days. And this Caucasian girl, like my sister's stuff was going like crazy. This Caucasian girl, she buys something, we take pictures or whatever. She said, "Can I speak to you?" So we go to the side and she says, have you guys seen the Mormons?
Mm.
We like, yeah, we seen them or whatever. She was like, do you know what they're about? So I'm like, yeah, you know, they Latter-day Saints, you feel me? They be marrying she said, well, I was a part of that. I was a child of that. She said, and I escaped. She said she escaped when she was like 16 or 17. They wanted her to marry some grown man. And so she left. She went to Vegas and she said she thought she was safe. She said, but then I looked up and the Mormons are in Vegas.
What?
So
they everywhere.
Funny story about the. I'm sorry.
So she just basically came back to Utah, but she said that she was just like, you know, be careful. I'm not saying this from my own personal experience from anybody that's a Mormon. I'm literally telling you what an ex-Mormon said to me and my sister. And she told us, don't trust nobody. You know, head on a swivel, you feel me? And yeah, just know what you messing with.
You got to know that also Mormons, they have a dark history with blacks. And I want, if you ever come, this is for the people out here to come across this YouTube, okay? If a Mormon come up asking to you, do you know that your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? I want you to turn to them and say, what does the Mormons believe about how black people got their skin color? I just want you to say that.
You ain't even got to say that. They stopped coming to my grandma's door because my grandma go to the door with her Bible. You flip your page and then I flip my page. And if your page ain't saying what my page is saying, well, baby, something off. They don't come no more. They stopped in 2020.
I bet your grandmother was giving you the business.
The Jehovah's Witnesses don't come no more. None of the nation none of those people come to her door no more.
Don't play with her.
Nah.
She on the what you call it, the blacklist. Don't go to that door. She too educated. Don't go to that.
Right. She knowing stuff. That's not like the Hebrew Israelites. Your grandma probably argue with the Hebrew Israelites like my mother will.
Yeah, because I did. The purple people, yes, that's what we call them. I did. One day I was getting out of my car. I just got off of work. The purple person came to me, gave me a pamphlet. I said, is this about Jesus Christ? He said, oh, yes, sister. First of all, jive turkey. Don't call me your sister like that because I'm a firm believer, just like back in the day. That brother, sister is a certain way that you say it to where you know if somebody effing with you and you know if somebody finna play you. So I said, okay, well, thank you. He like, oh, yeah, because you know that's the only way in. I said, yes, I do. I said, I'm a believer. He said, but you got pants on.
Oh.
When he said that, I had my mama on the phone. I put her on speaker. I said, Mama, hold on. So I said, I got pants on. Look, I said, I got pants on. I said, so that's going to keep me from going to heaven, huh? He said, well, you're not supposed to dress like a man. I said, really? What did they wear back in those days? Were they wearing pants or were they wearing dresses and skirts? I said, what do you have on right now?
A skirt.
What do you have on right now? Pharaoh, that's not pants. That is a skirt. So I'm serious. Like, don't go there with me. Makeup, first of all, was made by the Egyptians for men.
Right.
So yeah,
the
so
eyeliner.
I'm going back and forth with the purple person, and I said, well, it seemed like y'all been cosplaying us. I said, because makeup was made for y'all. Wigs were made for you guys. You guys wore skirts and you guys wore dresses, but I'm going to hell because I have on pants. And you say that that's men's garments, but men didn't wear pants back in the day.
Ooh,
girl, he left me alone. He left me alone.
You try to clock that nigga.
He caught you all type of bees in his mind. He was.
I'm a Jezebel.
You said you were what?
He probably seen you 100 times. He probably done walked away, ran away, hiding in bushes. Like,
That's cool that y'all out here marching.
Right.
I don't see y'all feeding the homeless.
Right.
I don't see no WIC program like what the Black Panthers started. Like, not like that, but you're not gonna come at me with the Bible and try to be verbatim when you're not even doing what the Bible is saying.
Yeah, because it definitely say get back to the poor for sure. That's at the top of your list. Your alms tax. Where that at? Where that at? She goes off for their ass.
The
Oh my
purple
God.
people. Barney.
that's what I
The
call them.
Barneys.
People.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? Because you keep saying that. Do you
Yeah.
ever wonder why the Jewish people in Israel never refer to themselves as the Israelites?
I have a great explanation for that.
I know why.
Okay.
Please let me know because I'm
But
like,
tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right.
Go ahead.
Okay. So this is what I've learned, or this is what I gathered from my brief research. There's a gentleman named Rothschild. His family
You talking
create
about Rothschild?
Rothschild.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault. Rothschild, uncle or father or something, or family member. They have an agreement. They created an agreement within their family to create a place which is they call Israel, or Israel or something like that. And that's how the Jewish people became about. They're not really the Palestinians were originally in that area, and they stole it, they took it or something like that. But you could, am I right? I don't know.
I said it on the last episode, and Jamie posted it, and then some guy started going at me, and she said, "Oh, well, P.Y.T is the Bible expert." I'm not the Bible expert. Like I said on the episode, you literally can go to the U.S. government website. It tells you 1948 is when that land was given to them. So I said, we're going to stop right there.
We stop. Okay.
We're going to stop right there.
Your partner wants a joint Instagram. Is it cute or controlling?
Joint Instagram. What keep 5?
Yeah, basically.
He want a joint Instagram.
Basically, she will say, he or she, because PY, he or she will say, delete your private Instagram and we can have a joint Instagram.
Controlling.
Is that cute or controlling?
Controlling. First of all, I'm sorry, PY. Can I answer?
Yeah.
This is controlling. That's controlling. That's controlling as fuck. Why do I gotta delete my piece? Or was for you to feel like we not doing? If you don't trust me, say that. And then if that's the case, then we don't need to be together, because I'm not doing all this crazy motherfucking joint Instagram bullshit. I like to like people's shit. I like commenting emojis and all this shit. I'm not doing that joint shit.
But that's your thing. Now you gonna do the team. Jamie got glasses. You got a team.
Okay. Got a little team.
Okay.
We don't.
Okay.
We're not 5 around here. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bring back accountability with the relationships, because if we doing all this controlling, hey, give me your password, you know what I'm saying? Joint shit. No, man, you gotta have some type of trust. If there's no trust, then there's no us.
Okay.
If there's no trust, there's no us.
That is true, because
I definitely
RUST, so US. I like that.
Hello.
I definitely agree with Smiles. I feel like that's a control insecure issue that you need to deal with that on your own. But sometimes you gotta have your own stuff, your own peace. It's not like I'm cheating or anything. I want to have my own stuff. Like, I don't need you to, if somebody at PY like my stuff, I don't want you to be like, oh, she liked our stuff. Is she trying to be funny? Is she being disrespectful? I don't have time for that. It's giving insecure.
Very much so.
I agree with Smile.
Is the joint account for social media, like how you see the couples on social media that got joint accounts because they viral and stuff and do content, or is this just they just want to have a joint account because they just want to be in your business?
Just want to have a joint account.
If it's for social media and it's like them couples, like the Cooking Network lady and her husband, something, I can see doing that. Like, you have your own personal, I got a personal, and then we have a joint because we doing business. Yeah. But as far as like, I can give my partner my phone because I know that I'm not doing anything. If that is a situation to where it's like, oh, I don't trust you or whatever. But for me to be like, here's my code, here's my this, here's my that, so you can go through my stuff every day. What have I done to make you not trust me? That's the first thing that I would think. Second, if I haven't done anything, why are you making me pay for what the last female did to you? You feel me? Like, don't bring your old drama into a new relationship. And because she messed you over, now you want to have a joint Instagram with me. Like, we don't got the same phone. You feel me? So I got an Instagram. I can still put another Instagram. Like, like, so it's stupid. It would be no point. You gotta log into that. Ever.
I agree.
At
first it was giving.
You said most people what?
At first it was giving that you was going to say it's cute. I thought you was going to say that. Like, I wouldn't mind. I was like, oh no, P. Part of the game is that.
If we getting paid, that's one thing. But why? Like, okay.
Okay. What's that mean?
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead and do your last topic then. You know you waiting and burning to do this last topic. You got
back. But no, but that's I forgot we still I thought we was off. Okay. Sidestep. But no, okay. But why you ain't want to give no more? Okay, I think I know why you ain't want to get it on this. I think I know why. For your I got it. We're gonna talk about it afterwards. You did it afterwards. Okay, I got you. I'm seeing how I'm seeing.
Do your last topic because I know you want to do this last topic. You've been talking mess all day.
Who? I only got one topic. I already said it.
You changed it. You literally had another topic in the group chat. You've been talking about Brandy and Monica.
Remember I said I might change it?
Nah, do you know she texted me? Talking about, did I tag her on the post because people are attacking her? I said, bro, I did not name you, bro. Like, you mad at you coming at me because Brandy got fans out here and they in your inbox.
You know what we talk about.
What are you talking about?
I'm
not going to discuss it, but I'm saying, what are you talking about? I'm lost.
B. Rocka and Monica. You text me.
Yeah, but what happened? What are you talking about?
Oh my God, girl. She a gaslighter, P.Y. Don't.
I'm going to send you, bro. She texted me, bro, like, did you tag me on this post? I said, Jamie. I didn't tag you. Then she hit me up again. I said, Jamie. I did not tag you, bro. I even had to go to the post like they coming at you because what you said. Like,
right. Now I understand. I didn't know what made you say that. I'm like, what is she talking about? I was so lost. I was like, oh my bad. I just be saying sorry. Half of the time I don't be knowing why I'm saying sorry. I'm just like, oh my bad.
I'm looking at my phone like, if she don't stop asking me. The Brandy fans.
I asked you? What did I ask you?
You know what?
We have to go to the text. Read the text.
The devil is a
lie. I'm not discussing that one. That topic is dead.
Said, what? She said, P. She said, where's that? She said, bro, people been in my DMs trying to convince me that she could sing. P, did you add me to that post? I did not add you to nothing.
And like the initial part, I wasn't saying like, oh, because I was laughing. I was just basically saying like, it's funny that people was trying to convince me. I thought you just added me so I could see, you know how if somebody talking shit and I'll add you like that was it.
Nah.
I was already going back and forth with you.
Nah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, I apologize if you thought that. I wasn't saying to tag you. I honestly went in there and I voiced my opinion. And
bro, no, you literally text me. It's right here. P, did you add me to that post? You text me.
That's what I'm literally explaining what I just said. I was saying like I thought you add because you seen somebody probably like responded and you probably just added me. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like on nothing malicious or nothing messy. That's why when you respond on there, like they coming at you, I'm like, what? I was so lost. I was like, oh, If you see my response, I'm like, okay, my bad. Like, I didn't know what the hell you was talking about.
Smiles. If I text you and I say Smiles, did you add me to that post? What does that mean to you?
Did I add
Smiles
you
gonna
like?
agree with you.
Did I
He
add
gonna
you
agree
to?
with
Did
you
I add
regardless.
you to the post? Did I add you to the initial post? Did I add
Yes.
you to the initial post?
And
Did
then
I
she
add
sent
you
me
to the
like,
response?
it was like screenshots, and I was like, I laughed. I was cracking up at work. I said,
I was
she
too.
really
It
think
was
that I'm trying to make people like Brandy
no,
got fans.
I didn't take it like that. Hands up, don't shoot. It was more so I was showing you. Like people was coming at me trying to convince me.
You gotta write complete sentences with me. I'm sorry, but when you did you tag me on that post? For somebody like me, comprehension, the way that I'm comprehending that is did you tag me on that post? That's a question. Maybe if you would have
Okay.
said like, girl, did you tag me on? Everybody keep hitting me. You literally just was like, did you tag me on the post? And I'm at work cracking up. I said, I was hoping that you
Just
was
like the
laughing.
live thing, I get it. Just like the live thing when I was like, can you change the live? And you was like, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, just gotta do complete sentences. Okay, and I hate doing that.
Yeah,
I like to
because in
just
your mind you understand it, but when you say it, you just get a part that you understand.
I just was like, is she asking me? Did I tag her in the post? But nah,
Then
bro.
why you didn't ask? You got my
gotta
personal number. You should be like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
I text you. I said, no, I didn't add you. The next text she sent me was a whole bunch of screenshots of people in your DM. I said, bro, LOL, Brandy really got a game.
Yeah, that
She
was
older
my
though.
fault
We
on
got
my
charged
behalf.
to her getting old. We got charged to her being old. That's it. We charged it to her being
Well,
old.
I understand P, but you're right there too, so you're old. So.
I'm right behind y'all.
You're 30. I don't know nothing about you. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm 40.
About you.
I'm 40.
I don't know nothing about you, as if I'm lying about my age.
You did lie about your name, so
Smiles like 37, 36, 37.
I don't know shit about Smiles,
Yeah,
Sabrina, Jordan. I don't even know.
32. I'm
I don't
32.
know. See, she lying. She told me she was like 38, 30.
Yeah, bro. How old is you, bro?
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth. On the next episode of Drake say no. I'm 38.
Y'all okay?
Yeah, I'm 38.
Right.
I'm an old head, Mo. But I feel young though. I feel young as hell. I feel 21. But my body say I'm about 62.
See, y'all, that's why y'all be understanding each other just a little bit more. Y'all little.
We're a little old. Oh, you try to throw a little old jerk in there? All right, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to My Perspective Podcast, man. I'm Smiles.
They call me P.Y.T.
Jamie B, gotta go.
We out.